Hey Truls, welcome on the stream. Hope everything is good on your side, dude. Here it just started raining, so it's quite intense outside. Hey Inken, hope the music is not too loud. Let's lower the volume a bit. Maybe here it's okay. So, I have to admit I'm not sure what I'm doing today, but I thought that it might be a very good stream to have where people don't really know what to do, and maybe we can find a way to cooperate, get ideas. So I have this book, Mihai Eminescu, Poems in English. And I was so excited when I saw that it's an English version by Corneliu Popescu. And it's a second-hand book. And it says here, La mulți ani, Bogdan Roșu. So this was someone's book. So I think we're gonna read some poetry and just have some fun. Nightbot. Oh, that's the thing that Wilhelm did. Hey, Torsten. So here's the deal, guys and girls. Excuse me. I have zero inspiration. So this can be a very interesting live stream. I have Pinterest on. I have, what do you call this program? Keep forgetting its name all the time. Pure Ref on. So I have something that I would like to draw, but I think it can be fun to just communicate a little bit of what you would like me to do. Boy, so many poems. What is love? Let's not get into that song, right, Wilhelm? The forest pool. Angel and demon. Oh God. My God, it's so much. Oh, here's a title for you guys. Arise again, beloved, out of the waves of time, with your long golden tresses and marble arms sublime. Your face that now transparent and pale as wax is pale, is shaded by the shadow of sorrow clinging veil. Your timid smile, caressing does rest within my eyes. O star amidst fair women, O queen of starry skies, your head upon your shoulder its wealth of beauty lays, and in your eyes of wonder I'm lost and weeping gaze. So if someone is wondering, it is pretty much Kapat Zone. I was so excited when you told me, Torsten, that you were reading in German poems of Mihai Eminescu. And if you guys are wondering, the artwork I did, what was it called? Oh my God, what was it called? Time Bringer of Death is based off his, we call them cugetări, which I think means something like memories or something like that. And the inspiration was not everything natural is beautiful. And I was talking to someone about old age and stuff like that, because right now I traveled to Romania. Funny enough, I had to take a COVID test because my grandpa called me and he was crying that he can't really remember my face, whatever. So in that moment, I just bought the ticket and met my grandparents. It's frustrating. It's like a dear friend of mine said, it's not that you're getting old, it's just that your body's not what it used to be. And I mean, I'm inspired to do a lot of things, but the things I want to do, and needs a lot of time to complete. And it does pisses me off when I saw my grandparents. If there's one wish I want in my life, is that when I have to go, if there's a God out there, please just take me in my sleep. Just make it easy and take me in my sleep, please. It's horrible. I don't like it. So here we start the live stream, everyone. The English translation is pretty good. I'm actually amazed. The rhyme is pretty good as well. So let's see. When memory of bygone days my spirit will detain, down long and often trodden ways I travel the past again. Above your house are lit as then the same bright stars of old, that shone those summer evenings when my passion's tale I told. And through the branches' silver lace the moon peers from above, as when midst lovers' warm embrace we whispered of our love. God, this is oh, Mihai Minescu, ce imaginație îmi dai acum. Ah! It's so good. I'm so excited. I was like, what the hell am I gonna do on the live stream? You know what? Let people see that getting inspiration is not like if you think hard enough about it, it will just come. No, you have to, in my opinion, in my case, I have to really push my mind to be less lazy and just get it going somehow. Our hearts a solemn vow then took to love forever and aye, while tenderly the lilac shook its blossom on our way. Could ever such a love as ours in night's oblivion wane, while still among the thirsty flowers the bubbling spring complain? While still above the woods asleep the moon her journey plies, while still your lips their beauty keep and coaxings are your eyes. Oh my God. This is something for my friend Miles to also read. So, what should we do, everyone? What do you think? It's something from the Kappa Zone. Hey, my David. Welcome, welcome. Help me get inspiration. So today, since I'm in Romania, I have my little iPad over here. So we're gonna do some digital sketching so you guys can also see the process of creating, I guess, the tears and all the frustration that goes in this. Let's see, let's build that up to, what's a common layout? Let's say, să vedem, rezoluția, hai să punem 300. Să vedem. There you go. So the artwork that I have over here, the first one up is James Jabusha Shannon. The other one underneath, I have no idea. Yes, yes. Take a line or two and illustrate them. Take a line or two and illustrate them. Okay. I'm in Romania. I took my COVID test. Short story, long story short. Grandpa called, cried. It was horrible when he was crying. I couldn't take it. And that day I booked a ticket via Blue Air, the cheapest I could find, backpack. So for the first time I just went light. Arrived at 1 a.m. in the night in Romania, and it was nice seeing my family. Yeah. Romania! Wilhelm, if you want to join in the end on Discord, let me know. So let's see how the computer will work. So my iPad is not an iPad Pro because they're too damn expensive and I had to prioritize. So I have the normal iPad, and believe it or not, it works. Can you work, please? Why don't you want to work? No! Oh, it's here. Whew, I was like, no, not today. So, come on, you can do it. There you go. So, it's not the best. I will try my best to make sure that this is not gonna fail. I don't know, where's history? There's history. So, So my undo button, if I push Control Z too many times, opens up a different function. I don't know how many times I said that I will fix it. Never did. Valentin 8. Dora. Nobody calls Dora. Nobody calls me Dora. Only people from my childhood and family. Who are you? Welcome home, Valentin. Well, Wilhelm, I mean, if he wants to join, he's welcome to. So Inken said just do 2 lines and draw something. And sketch. This is the hardest thing an artist can ever do. White canvas. It's like my mom. Why don't you just draw something? Okay, Mom. I'm not Kim Jong-ji, but I can try. What should I do? What inspires me? I know you since I was 7 years old. Now I'm 30. So guess. 7 years old. You are from the block, if that's the case. Vali? I think I met you once in front of the block. And you were telling me that you're getting married or you were already married. And I was like, holy Christ. I don't remember. I mean, I cannot figure this out right now. Inspiration. Ce să fac, nene, ce să fac? Ce mă inspiră? Multe? Asta e clar. Many things inspire. No, guess again. You said white canvas has endless possibility. It can't be that hard. Yeah, that is true. But there's moments like this where I have no idea. Guess again. Valentin. Hai, mă, nu mă face să ghicesc. Can't be that hard. No, it doesn't need to be that hard. Let's see. I do have an idea. I never went through it. Need a small hint. Da, hai, Vali, dăm. Dăm ceva simplu de ghicit. Oh, by the way, guys, the internet here is pretty bad, so if it falls down, it's due to the weather, but it's kind of passing us, so we're safe. Okay, I do have an idea. It's kind of cringy, but I was just talking to my mom how much I wish I could move to the Romanian mountains, or mountains, doesn't matter, I just want to live at the mountains. Viață la munte, Wilhelm. And, I said with them, I need a new layout. I sketched this on my iPad some time ago. Let's take away this ones. We don't need them right now, so you guys can see it. Cristian Guță. Hello! Tajul 8 cu tine în scară. Tajul 8 cu tine în scară. You need to send me a picture. Oh my god, you need to send me a picture, I'm sorry. Okay. I can't remember. I'm deeply, deeply sorry. Aoleu, nici nu știu cum o să fac cu chestia asta, că mă sacă iPad-ul ăsta nu e atât de rapid cu un iPad Pro. Why am I talking Romanian? My iPad is not very good, so what? So let's see. Let's go into this layer, pick this color. So, hello everyone. No, you need to guess. Da. Hai, las. De la mine din scară, Vali. 7 ani, maybe. Vali. Nope, can't remember. Why should I lie? I really don't remember. I'm so sorry. So here's what I want to do. Send me a picture. Please don't make me guess. It's too stressful right now on the stream. Guess. So we have a waterfall. And this is gonna be hard. I'm not sure how. So it's a little bit of a Lord of the Rings kind of thing. I think, you know, with the big figures in the mountains and the waterfall, as I recall. We also have something in Romania with, I think it's Mihai Viteazu or Decebal, sculpted in the mountains. With remembering and inspiration, sometimes best to do something else, and then it will come. Oh, definitely. So this is how, Torsten, this is how the crazy creature I did. This is the sketch I started with on my iPad. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Now it's like, do I want it frontal or do I want a side view? I mean, I'm not staying long in Romania. I need to go back to work. I have business to attend to. Do you say attained? Exactly. Now let's do it a little bit side profile view. Let's see. Let's take this one away. Sketch on this one. Hi. Așa. Maybe I don't need to have only one figure. It's gonna be interesting how I'm gonna make figures out of rock, because it's quite sculpty. And then you have the hand forward. So we're gonna have the waterfall falling down. I'm gonna have to gather some references because I want to have some vegetation. And we're gonna have a figure in the foreground. I'm not sure if I want to make this figure meditating, because right now I went yesterday with my brother and Ramona, his girlfriend, and I always thought Romania is a very beautiful country, but people here don't know how to respect nature. They're pretty bad at it. They really need to be taken out of this environment and put in a different environment where they can understand why nature is wonderful, I guess. Anyways, and we had to drive a long way out of Bucharest. It was in Câmpia Română. I mean, like what, 2 hours away from here? And it was so beautiful. Almost felt like Simrishamn, like down south in Sweden, the Skåne side of Sweden. And I captured with my camera this beautiful sunset. And I realized when we were on the field, it was no noise, nothing, super quiet. You could hear like the birds, the crickets. And I realized, damn, I want to get the hell out of the city. I mean, I live right now in a beautiful area. I'm not complaining, but you're still surrounded by a lot of people. You live in a block. There's neighbors here and there. I don't mind neighbors, but I don't want them to be on top of me. I will have to have a little house in the middle of nowhere at the mountains. That would be awesome. I know Ale told me. Ionuț? N-ai cum să fii. I know someone with the name of Ionuț, but not... Anyways, one last hint. I'm talking with Ale on the daily basis. Ionuț? Anyways, let's continue. If someone has anything to add, and Wilhelm, have you texted me on WhatsApp or anything? Nope. Oh my god, it's getting hot. Damn, it's so warm in here. How's my laptop? Hot. Great. Okay. Ai ghicit. Pe Valentin 8, dacă zicea Ionuț, era altceva. Hello! Welcome on the stream where we're just chilling, to be honest, and trying to find some inspiration for me. So everybody thinks that, well, everybody thinks. Sometimes it's not that easy to constantly be inspired. So we're gonna have the figure here, then we're gonna build the hands. Wait, so if it's sitting, which hand will I want to have? This one or this one? Maybe a little bit on the side. Let's see. It's gonna be pretty... David, this is when I'm gonna have to use the 3D program to create those mashups again. Let's make it a bit smaller. Huh? I'm streaming high? Really? Is that big? Ah, bună Claudia. Hello, hello. Welcome on the stream. Well, I'm glad that I'm streaming quite high. I was always wondering how the hell it's not streaming high enough. So, whatever. Let's make it a bit smaller. I think I'm getting some ideas. We're gonna sketch this a bunch of times until we get something out of it. I'm gonna go to Bucegi Mountains. So I'm gonna get some pretty good reference. I'm gonna use Ramona for this. And that's gonna be nice. She's so gorgeous, my god. My brother is so damn lucky. Alright, let's see. So I kind of like this one. And then we're gonna have the figure here. This is when I'm gonna have to ask Wilhelm to take photos of me while the shower goes on top of my you know, the water kind of streams down my face, just to see how how the oh, I can't speak anymore now. How the water reacts to my face. That would be really cool. Well, I think that's good. Okay, let's continue. This is gonna be interesting. And then we're gonna go also in that's 3D, because we're gonna work with the program so people can see how I build the figures before maybe taking some photos after my friends or whoever it is. Like the last work I did was a lot of it was, I think, mostly the 3D program and imagination. Hey, did pretty good so far. Kind of proud of myself. Just a normal day at the office. Wait, are you at Castellet, Wilhelm? Ana, серьезно, позаботься. Sure. Okay, let's take this one away. Let's make another sketch. Because I have another idea. I think I would like to put it a little bit on the side. Let's see, so we're gonna have... Oh, you need to work on the commission. Just leave your mobile there. We can do this some other time. Oh, Wilhelm is Anders's birthday, just so you know. Not bad. Okay, let's go for it. So... Ah, no, I think I know what I want. Okay. See if we want to see it from above. I want to do something a little bit more different than the usual fine art look. So we'll see how this is gonna go. So we have the foot here. One foot is gonna... Let's see. I yes. So I have the waterfall here, going down. I'm gonna have a bearded man. I presume it's gonna be a bearded man. So I have waterfall falling here on the sides. I'm gonna have leaves. So we'll see how I invent, because if we're gonna go to Bucege, I can really take some beautiful photo references from above the mountain, looking down. And they already sent me some very good pictures when they went there. Just 1 second. And this one, this one, this one. Aici. Altă treabă. There. Oh my god, I can't wait to go. I can't wait to go. This will be so fun. I hope the music is good enough. At the point, I was thinking maybe I should just do a study after a picture or something like that, but I think this can be quite fun to just do this. I'm glad, Torsten. I'm glad that the music is good. There's one thing I noticed with most live streams, some people really do it, but they prepare a lot for a stream, which is good. That's very, very good to do that. Makes life easier, but maybe sometimes it's good to see how something starts. I have some friends that does post, like from the beginning where it all started and stuff like that. So it can be quite fun to do it. Doesn't always need to be perfect. Oh yeah, guys, when I went to Iceland, I went and stood at my friend Sigridur Höld, and because she's Icelandic, she knows exactly where to go where there's no tourism. And we went to this place, and literally, the rocks looked like faces. I took photos, but it's on my hard drive in Sweden. So I think I'm gonna build this waterfall rocks out of faces. So it's gonna be a lot of faces. So I think I got an idea with the hand. It's gonna be, the one that it's gonna hold is the left hand. It's gonna be a little bit turned, so the character it will be between the big finger, thumb I think you call it, and the pointy finger. I think that's gonna look really nice. I'm gonna make birds, beautiful landscape here in the back. Let's take away this one. And of course, God bless the full moon. Something with me and full moon. I have no idea. The first time I remember the moon fascinate me the most, I was in Delta Danube, and I think it was that effect when the moon looked bigger than it was. I think you called them a supermoon. And in Delta Danube back in the old days, with barely any light outside, so you can see the Milky Way, everything. My God, it was so beautiful. And it fascinated me, seeing that moon in my face. It was amazing, and I think that obsession just stuck with me. I don't know, man, the galaxy is so freaky. Only when I think about space, galaxy, stars, it's like then again, the issues of the planet, right? We'll see if we can see the moon, because right now we're seeing the character from above a little bit. But hey, everything is possible in art, so I don't give a damn. Right now I just want to go with it. Doesn't even need to be a waterfall, it can be like rocks. And it can be one hand here, it can be another hand here, trees growing out of it. So this is basically how my inspiration can come sometimes. Oh, I don't even want to know what's in that space of ours. Let's see, Cobalto 60. Hello Theodora, I really love ones with heads with Thank you. Thank you, Cobalto. Get a lot of my inspiration from this dude. God, I'm so happy. When I was with Ramona, I was looking through the poem section and we were at this antique shop. How much did this cost? 10 ron. Cât înseamnă 10 ron în euro? Let's see. Ron în euro. So this book was 2 euros. And yeah, I'm so happy because I always wanted to. I told Torsten, I told you about the book, you know, where I got the inspiration for even Memento Mori, not only Timebringer of Death. And when I saw this, finally I can be very philosophical on the live streams. Lucky me. There's a poem for a person called Colleen. I don't know that one. Ghosts. Wilhelm, this is a poem we need to read at Castelle during the night. I wonder if they have, let's see, the preface. Doina. I don't even know how you translate Doina in English. Angel and the wait, let's see. Meets Sasha. Nu le-am pe alea. What do you call them in English? The letters, scrisorile, nu le-am. Scrisoarea întâi, a doua, a treia, a patra nu prea le-am. Sau câte sunt. Oh yeah, yes, let's continue the drawing. Let's see. Hey, can I ask how you're able to work with an Apple Pencil in Photoshop? Are you working on iPad? Yeah, I have a normal iPad, not Pro. Don't need it. It does its job for sketching. If you want to be professional and use it as such, I suggest you get the iPad Pro, but those ones are like, what, 1,200 euros up. If you want the big one, I have the small version. And I connected the iPad via Thunderbolt because it's higher speed connectivity. And then I bought I bought a program called Duet. And you basically, you pay subscription for it. It's just 1 year subscription. It's not super expensive. What was it, like 35 euros, I think it was. And it's basically, it gives you the possibility to use it as a secondary screen, but again, if you buy the subscription, you can use it as a tablet almost. So for example, via OBS, I have the main laptop screen, secondary screen, and then I have third screen, which is the iPad, and through OBS, I created a new source and made it for it to be showing what this iPad screen is showing. It's a little bit laggy, but you know what? It does really well. I know Evan M. Mutsami, I can't pronounce his name. He live streams via the iPad directly from the OS from Procreate. There's also so many programs you can connect Procreate to OBS, as I recall, and then whatever from there is whatever you do. I have no idea about Sidecar, and usually free programs are not always the best. I've tried free programs and I almost wanted to hit my head in the wall. I can't risk my sanity anymore. I'm already full of a lot of things. Okay, we're gonna create more of an exaggerated perspective, almost as a, almost like a fish eye. So let's take this one, select tool, make it a bit smaller. I learned one thing. I was talking to my friend Miles Johnston, and I was doing something similar like this, and he was like, "Why don't you focus more on the character?" But this time, I don't think I want the character to be in the main focus. I want the environment to play through, and I'm pretty bad at drawing and painting landscapes, so I think this can be a very good opportunity to keep practicing this. No worries, I'm happy. I mean, I can write it down in the chat so you can see. I'll send you the link for it. Stai mai aici unde duci? Așa. Duet display is called. Just one second, I will copy and there you go. And it's so good. I'm very happy with it. I think they improved on it, by the way, because it's much better. And I'm gonna share my other screen. This is something that I learned from my David. God bless. It's called, keep forgetting, Puref. What was the hardest concept in art for you to understand, and when and why did it click with you? Ooh, that's a good question. For me, it was environment. I love looking at trees. I love nature and all that stuff. But I was so much into just doing the portraits and the characters, and I just couldn't get how to do landscape. I couldn't fall in love with it. And there were two people that inspired me to see nature a little bit more. I guess the word is subjective. One friend was Carl Winenberg. I think I call him Papa Carl, and he said, try to see the trees as a figure. I was like, what? Try to see the trees as a figure. And then it kind of clicked. So I started giving them more character, like the latest work I've done, the tree where the creature is going up. I was trying to make the tree as a secondary character for this feline humanoid that's bringing up its prey. It's basically helping this figure to bring up its prey. It has mobility to go up. And the second person, which is Matthew McIntosh, my Aussie friend, he said, look at nature, and the first thing that attracts you the most, just try to do that. Start with what makes you, what grinds your gear. And now I just enjoy doing landscapes. It's not just a figure, but I want to give it a tail. And what's a better place to give a character a tail than an environment? Sure, you can add, character design. You add all kind of a knife. You put them in the most typical standing pose or proud pose. And for me, that's a little bit, it's becoming not boring. I can still appreciate it. I don't want to sound snobbish. But yeah, if you look at the old masters, like, great painters with subject and environment and stuff like that. Yeah, here in Romania, the dogs are out in the yards. People don't know how to treat animals in Romania, I can tell you that. And yeah, this is pretty much how I started enjoying landscapes. It's more to trees than we know. They're not just static, they're really alive. And then you look at them and the sun keeps moving, the shifts of colors and lights moves with them. What is it? So much character. Like, I remember Miles, he was critiquing my drawing of the last work I did, and he was like, look at the bark, look at the different details in the bark, and each of them has a little bit of a face to it. And Torsten, if you look at the tree, on the left side, exactly where the tree almost starts curving, there's a profile face in there. I will show you later on. I don't know if you noticed it, but I've done that subconsciously, which is very interesting. So yeah. Yeah, and then I make them into stone characters. That's true. Hey, he said see it as a character. Well, it is a character. Okay, let's try and continue this one, because this is gonna be a great thing. Even if I end up changing it, because after this, we're gonna go into some 3D and change it even more, obviously, and then keep working on the oops, and then keep working on the sketch. One thing I also learned is preparatory drawing. I don't want to start anything like on paper, on canvas, like the final project process, without me having all the necessary references I need and a specific end result for my painting, like a preparatory drawing, whatever. And I learned this from my movie screen commissions, because clients can be very picky. My client is like, oh, can you just do a sketch for, I don't know, a movie? And he's like, oh, you can just do a doodle so I can show something to whatever the groups that he's commissioned by. And I'm like, dude, if I send you my doodles, you will not understand anything, nothing. They want a little bit more of a finish sketch before they go. I mean, I always say that the artist has his own chaos that he understands, so it's not really like that. Yeah, I am like you, Torsten. Cobalto, an anatomy lessons of the nature. Let's take Sargent for example. Sargent had a way of seeing things in a more philosophical way. People always tells me, sometimes even beginner artists, like my work looks at like a photo. And I tried to make ways of explaining why good art isn't really a photo. If you truly look at Sargent, the way he simplifies light versus shadow, and the caricature and expression he gives the portraits, or even later in life his landscapes, is more than a camera can do. Nowadays most artists are so influenced, because when we take references we take them by camera. And I had a friend who told me that I need to make my figures more human. I don't remember what his reason was. And I'm still very stubborn. I still don't want to do that, because when I use references, I alter the reference. Even when I painted my boyfriend Henrik, even though photo showed his arm, because he was with the arm, like the one with the arm here on the chest, it was really huge in relationship to the head in the photo. But the good part of it is that I took the photo, and I remember it wasn't really like the camera was showing me. I was using a, what was it, 20 to 200 millimeters lens, and lenses distort. The best lens to have is an 85, and if I wanted to photograph him with an 85, I had to really back up to be able to get that scene. So there's a bit of a fisheye perspective in the camera, and this is something I tell my art students as well. It's very good to learn about photography. It helps a lot, mostly since we're bound to 8 hours of work per day, monthly payments and all that stuff. Sargent had a different story. Most artists, they have all of their drama and all of that stuff. But take example Anders Zorn, he used photos. Why the hell not? If you know how to manipulate them and don't copy them like a machine, and give something more to whatever you want to paint, or do whatever you want. I don't care. I don't want to be like, oh, this is the only way. Do whatever you want. In my opinion, for me, art, it has to be something from my relationship with nature. So no, I didn't really study nature anatomy, because the best way to study nature is to just look at it. It's gorgeous. And if you learn how to analyze this, the smallest little shape in relationship to the biggest grand scheme of things, there's a balance there, because nature is already very balanced. That's one reason I don't really like modern arts, or modern architecture, the one that's very cubic. it doesn't have something normal proportion to it. I'm not sure how to express myself right now. So when I look at the tree, since people are so into symmetry, you will notice the non-symmetry of everything. Look at Final Fantasy the movies or games made by Koreans, and you will notice that the face, so you look straight forward at the face is flipped horizontally from one side to the other. They're perfect. I can't stand look at that. There's no such thing as pure symmetry. It's a concept made by humans, in my opinion. So I think the best way to learn this, to answer your question in simple terms, just look at nature and mimic it, draw it, learn from it, and you'll see what I mean. So Inken wrote, fun thing regarding trees. If you look up visual trees assessment, that's great to learn about how trees look when they're in certain environments or handling pressure from wind for a long time. Like the bark getting actually wrinkly, where the trees gets compressed over a long time. I don't know what VTA means, is what force are used to identify dying or dangerous grown trees. You can look at it like that as well when it comes to, different species of trees. But of course, you look at them and you analyze them. So again, anatomy, I mean, you can think about the composition of trees if that's the case. They're not as complex as humans because we're mobile. So we have muscles that has to move and they're fleshy. Trees are hard. So depending on where they grow, they have specific to their anatomy, if you want to say it like that. Yeah, trolls, I think you're right. So that's my concept of on nature. And regarding Sargent, and this is one reason I love listening to this Imbranson dude, which apparently some people can't really listen to him because for some reason he talks more than I do. What can I do? The best teacher you will ever have in art is life. So when a beginner approaches me like, oh, what should I study? Angela, I hope you're on the stream right now listening to this. Just joking. But draw more from life. Try to exclude photos as much. Draw from photos when you're trying to learn about drawing. But when it comes to rendering and finding a specific voice, let nature guide you because it's an easier way of expressing yourself through what you see. It's the experience, the smell. I don't know, you go on the fields and the grass is being cut, the pheromones or whatever you want to call them, I guess, the smell from the grass, click something in your brain and then you get that intense adrenaline rush because it's a different experience than when you're in home and you have photos and maybe you pick a photo that's overly saturated and it doesn't really work with how reality really works. The best example I can give you as well, all of this tourism and whatever influencers, they post all of these images of, oh my god, look at me, I'm at Morocco, and they take this weirdly perfect images, hype up the saturation, hype up the contrast, changes them, manipulates them. And it was a guy that actually made an experiment. He went to those places and people gets a little bit disappointed when they go into those areas and they see them for what they are. Because you're building up this weird illusion of perfection. And like I said, there's nothing. The concept that humanity created perfection does not exist in nature. Nature is brutal. I mean, going to a forest, you're gonna be eaten by mosquitoes. It's beautiful when you're inside the car, and then you get out and you're like, oh my god, I'm being eaten alive literally by these little things that I don't know why God invented them. Stuff like this. This is what happened yesterday. It was me and Ramona. Oh my god, look at the forest, so pretty. And my brother was driving and I could hear the crickets and it was such a loud sound. I was like, I've never heard this. Ale, pedrapta. Turn around. Turn around. On the right, stop. And me and Ramona, we went inside the forest. Ow, ow. And I couldn't even take a photo. It was such a beautiful It was a beautiful light going through the trees down on the ground. And I was trying to take photos and everything was just beating me like on my head. It was horrible. I came home, I put like so much cream. I still have some wounds from all the scratching. I just don't know what to do with it. It's horrible. But this is nature. It's brutal and beautiful at the same time, and the interaction you have with it creates this experience that gives you the opportunity of creating what I think it's my art. Funny enough, I think Miles Johnson was also talking to me about this. He gets the most inspiration from music and traveling and visually seeing things. Of course, he inspires from other people because that's what art is all about, inspiration, right? So, I don't know where I'm going with this. Eh, let's just go back to work, I guess. I think I needed a holiday, everyone. I had such a good time not doing anything. It was perfect. I really needed it. Yeah, mosquitoes are horrible. I don't know why God invented them. I think he did it for a laugh, I can tell you that. I wonder if I can do this in oil. I think this would be a very nice thing to do. Okay, first of all, the character is too in the middle. So compositionally speaking, it's boring. So I'm gonna copy this layer and play a little bit more with the composition before we continue to build up the props in 3D. Okay, I need some more water. God, it's so warm. I should go and put up the aircon. But I need the experience of being in a sauna while I'm working with my stream people here. Yeah, doing the art. Man, I miss Kalle. Wilhelm, we need to invite Kalle one day again on the stream. We need to do that. There's one reason why I like Photoshop more than Procreate. The amount of stuff I can do in it, it's so much better. Even though people complain that this program is, for some reason, so stupid sometimes. Um, I do pay per month for this, but it's so not worth it. They keep fucking up the program. Pisses me off so much. Get your game together, Adobe. Oh my god, being a teacher, oh, you learn so much. I couldn't do all of this, what, 4 years ago. Time keeps passing, so I don't even know how many years ago it was. It's so fascinating to see that I can draw from imagination. Well, let's see how we're gonna build up this heads here. Oh! Dude, this might be a better idea. I don't know, I love the hand. But what if we put the character on top of the head hills? Let's try it out. Let's do it. Willem Flusser. The Greeks complained about it. 1 second, I need to check this dude out. Willem Flusser. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. Oh my god, everyone. I really need to start reading more. I'm such a lazy prick. I don't read enough. When I was out with whatever my brother's girlfriend, and we were at the antique shop. Oh, Dora! Dora, I read this! I read it 2 times! I was like, oh, okay. Oh, this one, this is about, what was it about? Some book with Putin. I don't know. And then she picked up another book about some kind of weird crimes, about World War One versus World War Two, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Like, God, I need to read more. Okay, Brazilian Czech-born philosopher, so he was Brazilian. Oh, this is quite, is he still alive? No, he was born on 19, so he died in 91. Towards a philosophy of photography. That sounds interesting. Shape of things, philosophy of design. Hey, wait a second, I might actually know this guy. There's some books about. I wonder if that's the one, because I'm looking into buying a book about colors and photograph and stuff like that. I don't know if it's him. No, I don't think so. Oh, I see. Well, I have something, the freedom of the migrant. I have something to read, that's for sure. Wilhelm Flusser, it's a book. Does writing have a future? For the non-ignorance, yes, it does. But hey, nowadays we're starting to burn books again, because why not? Let's burn history because it's bad and it's offending me. No, Theo, don't talk about this. Don't talk about this. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Just leave it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this guy. I'm gonna look more into it. Language and reality. Ha! About the word design. Yeah, this is something I talk a lot with my students. I don't know if he's referring to what I'm thinking about. Because as artists, let's say nature itself is a big, huge design. It's like Gaia wanted to make a piece of artwork and the planet Earth just came to be. Let's just take it like that. The same thing with art. It's like this little drawing we're doing where we are doing a specific design, an idea of the next, whatever, let's say, world. So I consider myself a god right now when doing this piece of artwork. So all the time, everything I do has to have something from me. Otherwise, what's the point? Then I'm just cheating not only myself, but people that inspires to me. Well, inspires, like admires. I know, they like me or something. I don't know. Man, look at this little cute little turtle. Whee! Alright, let's go to Pinterest and write down. I need Iceland. Waterfall. Let's see if I find that waterfall that I know of. Oh, Doamne Dumnezeule, ce frumos e. Ah, there's one. I think this is the one I went to. Wait. Let's see what you wrote. Ah! Eek. Go away. No, go here. Me. There. There's also a text by him that talked about the beauty of mathematics and how, speaking at the beginning of computers, the world we live is one of we see. Bravo, ma. Bravo. He gets it. He gets it. When I teach students about drawing, I tell them that it's all geometry. Now I know what I wanted to do on the stream, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it now. I wanted to do it with Wilhelm, because he knows how to grind my gears when it comes to this stuff. You should see me when I go on a rant about teaching. So, I will show you guys something so interesting. This is how I see when I draw, or at least when I draw from life, to understand what the hell I'm drawing. So, I see this. And then here, this is a 90-degree angle. This is what I see when I draw. There's a reason to it. Of course, I see the big silhouette of things. Let's say that the silhouette is the border of whatever it's inside that, either be a head or whatever. So when I have this, so we have two things that we need to understand in art. For example, in Romanian, there's no such thing as a word. There is, but we don't have a specific word for it, which is shape. Swedish, the same thing. So we have shape and form. In some languages, shape is translated as either flat form or form abstractă. Cum să traduc asta? Abstract form. Like it's more flat. Like basically whatever this word. So let's say abstract. Goddamn my dyslexia. Abstract form. I told you, Torsten, my writing is horrible. So if you understand the concept of shape and form, it's very helpful in art. You have something called silhouette. I don't know if you write it like this. So let's say that an apple, like this. And let me make a correction. Woo! What am I pushing? Ah! B. So let's say that the borders here, this is the silhouette. Inside of this, there's small little shapes. And those shapes, depending on where you're looking, let's say the highlight on the apple, that is a shape. But as soon as you start rendering it, it becomes a form. So when you think about form, there's an importance to understanding the edge. So what you call that edge design. Either is a hard edge or a bit of a softer edge. Because inside of it, there's a specific shadow, like a gradient. So let's say that the apple, oh my god, I knew I shouldn't do this right now. So let's just zoom in. And I'll show you what I mean. So right now we identify the shape. Again, this here. This is the shape, has a border. We can also say that this is the silhouette of this specific object or whatever simple abstract shape. Within this shape we have, ooh, how big are you? N. Here, the edges will be softer, and then sharper here, and maybe softer here. So this is the thing, how do you identify a shape if the light is soft? Sometimes I identify the shape by understanding the color temperature shift. For example, take a woman. Women tend to be redder in cheeks because they use blush, or maybe they see someone they like, so they get a little bit excited. So usually the cheeks warms up. It's a reaction that humans have when they feel attracted towards someone. Or let's say they ate like a very hot paprika, pepper. So you identify the color where the reds ends, and then you see the shape of it because it is within a border. So the more you think about simple ways of seeing something from very complex forms, which again, form is three-dimensional, shape is a flat 2D form or abstract form. There's no values in it. So that's actually how I see things. But going back to my 90-degree thing, so we have this one. Let's say that we identify a shape. Hai mă, ce faci? Ce ai mă de nu vrei? Așa. So let's say that we have a shape like this. Okay? This is a shape. You are supposed to make a perfect copy of this shape. First things first, you try to see where the most outside point is, which is this one. Like on the vertical, the most outside point is here and here. On the horizontal is here and here, almost there. This is almost a very straight line. So I can't really see it if it's here or here. Okay, so this is what I do. Vertical versus horizontal. Which is the most extreme outside point on those lines? Talking about ink and saying start with two lines. Anyways, the way I identify this, let's go very, very close to this part. This shape is built out of, let's say, millions of points. You can pick whatever point you want. So let's say with this one, let's erase this and this. On here, we can pick this point versus this point. So we're breaking down the shapes into smaller. If you do 3D, I don't know how many times my David told me to start from simple to complex. This is what I'm doing now. I'm trying to see the simplicity of this line that builds up this shape. So from here to here, I just draw a straight line. And then I find the middle of this line. This is visually done, so I train myself a lot to see this. There's a reason why. Look at me. It made it easier for me to draw and be more efficient and fast. So anyways, I find the middle of this line, which presumably is somewhere around here. And then I try to make this as straight as I can. And I'm a Windows. And then I have there 90 degrees here. By doing that, I broke this shape here to a very simple shape based off all of this. And by doing that, I see how different this is from this one here. And I've noticed this mistake when I critique my students, the amount of perfect symmetry. And I see that in myself, my God, and I hate it. This is one reason, analyze nature. It's so imperfect. It's amazing. It's like you look at the clouds, you look at the trees, you look at the horizontal of the trees. There's no straight line. There's always something creeping out. Only if it was cut by a human, then yes, it's perfect. But even then, there's a little creeping out. It is, I mean, I do teach barks, so it is kind of interesting. So now we have all of this. Boon. Let's continue. So once I get this, I cut it into smaller. So I pick this point, and same thing. Straight line, find the middle, 90 degrees. And then again, I can see, where is the top of the hill? This I learned from my teacher, Hans. Where is the top of the hill based off the separation of, based off these 2 points? This one is more obvious. Aoleu, ce linie dreaptă am făcut. So this is more obvious. Again, 90 degrees, straight line. Da? Geometrie, geometrie. And again, look how asymmetrical. Sorry, that was my Windows. Look how asymmetrical this is. This here in relationship to this. And the more I started thinking about art in general as geometry, I mean, composition is a geometrical concept, right? You have the rules of thirds. And then your artwork becomes more appealing because you show more the truth in front of you rather than you being a perfectionist, and then you ruin everything. And funny enough, when my students draw, let's say, a vase, they can't draw. Some of them can't draw cylinders. It's like, look, a cylinder has to be symmetrical here, and they can't see it. But when they're not as conscious of it, they do it symmetrical like there's no tomorrow. And I'm like, please, the face. Some books teaches you that the face, they have this proportion, the eyes matches with the corner of the nose. If you look at my face in the mirror, I think my left eye is more inside the middle of my whatever nose, this part here, and the other eye is more to the right. So if it feels like someone punched me on the left side and then someone punched me on the right side, so I'm a little bit skewed. I'm not perfect. That's one reason I can't stand those video games where the faces are perfect. Just to totally clarify, everything you said happens only in your mind, right? Or do you really use the pencil for checking verticals? No, this is very visual. Very visual. This is something I just show my students so they can be more conscious, because the goal with us artists is to draw out of our subconscious, because that's where the true artist is. And I had a very interesting experiment with a student at the school. He still needs to develop his drawing. He has issues. Everyone has. Until the moment you drop dead, you keep learning about drawing. There's never an ending story. But they were very obvious, and he started hating the process of drawing, which is bad, because that's where the foundation lies. So if you fuck that, excuse me, if you don't do good with that, you fail with the quality and the technical aspect of whatever, the way you want to paint it. So I had to be very tactful on how to approach my student to, one, get him back in the mood of loving art, because he was resenting it. It can be very brutal cycle, my God. So I had to be a good mentor. So I told him, you know what, forget about the drawing. And I told him, let's do an alla prima. Alla prima is wet on wet. It's done in one day. So he picked up a simple stuffed animal, a bird. And I told him, do it alla prima. And do it directly with color. Just go for it. He was smiling at the end. The drawing wasn't perfect. But because of this alla prima, you're in the moment. You have to do it fast. So you can't go like, what is this line here versus that line? So always, animals are much easier than people. So if you see an artist that's really good at animals, that's good. Look at how the person does the faces. That's hard. Animals, you can characterize them a little bit more, and you still don't see those mistakes because animals doesn't interact with us as a human being does. So it's a different relationship between that. So when my student was done with it, the next painting he did, something started to click. Technically, there was a specific style he was starting to show, which was very fascinating. And I told my other colleagues to keep him at this alla prima, or even though he doesn't finish it in one day, make him paint in parts, still painting with the whole, understand the whole, but make him work with parts. You know, pick that, try to bring it at the finished stage, go into the other part, finished stage. It's not really window shading. Window shading, if you know Cobalto, the Grand Central Academy in New York, they do window shading. I'm more, I think, towards impressionistic, like Sargent, Kreuer, Soroya. I know, Wilhelm, you're laughing over there in the background, but anyways, I'm more on that side. I believe in working with everything, because if I become a little bit too stiff, and what I mean by stiff, taking it like a little printer does, painting one step at a time, it kind of inhibits my subconscious a little bit. So I'm not as playful. There's different ways of working, but in my opinion, the goal of an artist is to work with the subconscious, because that's where your true persona, let's say, is. Because if you overthink things, you can become superficial, and that's bad. It's very, very bad. Of course, you need to be conscious with what you're doing, because we're conscious people. We think, we see imperfection, and we want to fix it. But when life is there to give you guidance of the drawing, you can alter it. And it goes against of what I said. You can alter it, but you need to alter it in a way that still resembles art, but you're the god of it. God, it's so philosophical. I sound like I'm some kind of guru or something, but I'm not. I'm still trying to figure this one out. Don't get me wrong. I might be wrong on some aspects. Some people might think I'm full of, that I'm not really speaking their truth. I'm trying to be more political and stop swearing, but it's kind of hard for me because I'm kind of stupid sometimes. So yes. Ah, Matthew! Hey, Cobalto, this is the guy that I was talking about, the Aussie. He's the one who told me, like, look at the landscape and what's interesting. So he's also the one who got me into gouache. And we were going out with the car, me, him, and another guy called U1. He's a Swedish. Anyways, so yeah, if you want to check out his artwork, you will love it. He's abstract, but not. He just gets the essence. It's so wonderful. Matthew, maybe you can share your stuff. That would be great. I think subconscious is intuition. The more I think about it, the more I think it's that. Because I mean, think about it. When you go to the best example. You try to learn how to swim. You tried how to learn to ride a bike. All of your senses at the beginning are there. It's like, oh, I need to move my arms like this. And you hear the trainer, move your arms longer. And you start going longer. You're too long. Flap your feet. And you stop flapping and you look like a moron in the water. And it's not like he's sitting next to you, guiding your arms. He's telling you what to do. This is the difficult part about teaching art. You can't constantly paint the thing for the student. I do that a lot. I paint with my student and I show them how to do it, but there's a limit to how much. They need to see and try to mimic me, because it's not really a direct science. I believe that teaching someone how to swim is not really direct science. They have to see and mimic you. That's the only way. You can guide them and take their arm and show them how to hold their fingers, but they're more conscious. I remember I was afraid of swimming, and this is Romania, my friend, so don't get scared what I'm gonna tell you, okay? My mom and my dad was over there, and he was like, she's afraid of water, and the trainer was like, she'll be fine. And I was like, daddy, I don't want to go in the water. Yeah. The trainer was like, get out, to my parents, just get out. And while my parents were leaving, my trainer, he grabbed me by my hand and by my foot and whoosh, threw me in the water. How old was I? I don't know, 5 maybe? Do that nowadays and you're gonna lose your job. And I remember he was screaming. He wasn't screaming. I was like, Theodora, flap your arms. And I was flapping, flap your feet, and I was like, I hate this. I remember when we were holding ourselves, on the side of the pool, and you were flapping your legs, and they were like, 1, 2, 3, take a deep breath, and going down in the water, keep flapping, keep flapping. And I remember at the point, I was not really doing it, so he was keeping my head inside the water. He wasn't drowning me, okay? Spoilers, I didn't die, I'm still here. But it was the only way to get me to keep controlling my breath. And before I started smoking, I could actually hold my breath for a long time. And God, that trainer was the best. When my dad later on, when he was coming to pick me up, my father knew the trainer as well, so maybe that's one reason my father could leave me alone, because, I'm the princess of the family. Torsten, it's so much fun. I love thinking about this. All the time when I talk with my dad, we just start laughing at it. And all the time, all the kids left. It was me, my dad, and the trainer. And I was like, can I jump? Can I jump? And I was like, really? Trying to show off to my dad. Look, Dad, look how perfect form I have. Jumping up. I was jumping up when I was like, what, 7, 8 years old, from like 5 meters up. You have those things, I think it's 2, 5, and then 10 maybe. And I wanted to reach the 10, but my dad was like, no, not on my watch, because he's afraid of heights. But yes, intuition. Because this is what intuition is. It's with everything in life. I mean, growing up is a part of you training your subconscious to be able to adapt and live. That's one reason I think anxiety plays a strong role in youth. Have you noticed that all of the youngsters, I'm anxious, I'm stressed, I suffer from anxiety. It's completely normal. Trust me, I've been through it. And God, I thought that I went to a shrink, for God's sakes, and I had to find ways to become an adult, and it's scary. But once you get an idea of how it works, and you have this pride, you don't want to accept help from everyone, and then you see people wanting to help you, and you're like, maybe they really want to do it. Because I felt guilty. I was like, oh my God, everybody's trying to help me. No, I need to solve this on my own. I need to be independent. But we're not independent. We're all depending on everyone. I mean, seriously now? No, I'm independent. I hear sometimes these influencers, oh my God, I'm so independent. I'm just doing, bitch, please. If it wasn't for all of your followers, you would get zero money, and you won't be able to go to Ibiza and buy your Gucci bag. Seriously? Either you have other things you do, wink wink, or I don't know. I'm so fed up with these people saying like, I'm so independent. Okay, whatever. Interesting that you mentioned Evan Amundsen earlier. He came here in Brazil and he spoke about how his goal was of getting as much away from constructionist wise art approach, those step methods. Yeah. I agree with him, because it's that saying, when you learn everything about art, forget everything you learn and just paint. There's a reason why people say that. It's because you have to let go. You have everything you need. It's in your subconscious. It's like with swimming. You swim without thinking. You glide through the water. The water is one with you. You understand it. Because sometimes I tell my students, I feel color. When I do digital, it's so hard for me. I don't get the colors. It's like, am I having red right now with some blue in it? Kind of looks like it. But now I changed the way I paint, so I have blue, yellow, red, white, and burnt umber. So the primary colors plus a number. And it's so much fun. I used to pre-mix my paints, which I still do depending how big the painting is and how complex. I pre-mix them because it's good to have pre-mixes. But I noticed how much fast I've become by guessing colors. Oh, I need a little bit of yellow. Take a little bit. Because now I try to use non-toxic paints, and I have yellow Chenelier, whatever it's called, non-toxic from Old Holland. And at the beginning, oh my God, the amount of yellow I used, because cadmium is stronger, and I always destroy my mixtures. It was horrible, and it's like, what, 25 to 30 euros was it, one tube? And I'm talking about the smaller one is maybe 20 euros or 16 euros. I can't recall exactly. But now I'm like, okay, I mix. I need very little alizarin crimson because that's a strong pigment. I need a little bit more yellow because that's not as strong, because I don't use cadmiums. So you kind of get an idea, and you do it subconscious. You're not as conscious because it goes faster. So I understand, Evan. But everything starts with you being conscious, afraid, anxious, and the more you do it, it becomes easier. But the thing is that you have to push through. I know many people that gives up, and I'm not talking about art. They give up because it's hard. It is hard. It's very hard. I was talking with my father when he went to the police academy, and everybody was making fun of him. He got spitted on, and he told me that he was in the toilet crying because he was supposed to clean them up and they were disgusting. And he pushed through. And he was like 22, 21, something like that. Yeah, you need to have a lot of character to be able to fight your demons. We all have them. My God, well, you don't want to know about my demons. And who the fuck am I? Who the fuck you? We are all full of shit, don't we? Adelina, Buna. Cobalto, we have to speak. If we don't speak about what we believe, we can never have a conversation about opinions and stuff like that. So just let her loose. If you don't agree with me, if you agree with me, fine. We're gonna be friends either way. To me, intuition is an educated guess. I mean, it is a guessing game. All the time when I start a new painting, I always think that it has the same process, but I kind of say to myself that it's like chess. You need to put the pieces in the right order, but even when you do, and you think that you're gonna check, the player, or whatever you're painting, turns around, and you have to find a different tactic. And teaching, which I wish to be able to do effectively one day, happens when you decode your intuition to information. My friend Marianne will love what you just wrote. I think I've become a betterish teacher recently, like maybe 1 year ago, when I had a discussion with my friend Marian Vasile about... He said it in my face, Dora. No, he calls me Teodora. Marian, îmi pare rău. Teodora, you're a good artist, but you're not an efficient teacher. I was like, excuse me? I was so offended. I was boiling. I was at my studio, and I remember Wilhelm, he got to do a master copy, and Marianne was teaching him something called the envelope. When you placed your placing the corners, the silhouette. Start with the silhouette, which is the big shapes, smaller shapes, and that's just the process of learning. It's not the only way you can start as, because we're talking about intuition. I got so angry, but I was trying to tell myself, just shut the hell up and see where this is going. It was the best decision I've ever done, to just shut up. You know, silence is gold if you know when to be silent, of course. And then I started being more curious. I started reading. And before, I wasn't really reading because I was too proud of myself. I was like, I know how to paint. Why should I read? I know what I'm doing. So finally, I got into reading. I got an idea of abstraction, composition, lay-in, envelope, whatever you want to call it, techniques, how to automatic drawing using your arms, you know, moving your body when you paint, because you can't just be stiff like this. You have to move. If you have a specific angle, either you're a left or righty, you have to be mobile with your artwork. It's like I tell the students, you're dancing with your artwork. I mean, imagine painting big. You have to be mobile. Otherwise, it's not gonna come through. You're just gonna stiffen the painting. And again, Cobalto, look into window shading, and then we can have another conversation next time about it. But yes, regarding my 90 degrees geometry lesson over here, art is beautiful, and I truly believe you can teach it to whoever has the desire to learn it. And it has to be a very strong desire. I might be a little bit too positive in what I'm saying. Of course, there's psychological things in every person's brain, the way they see things and stuff like that. But it takes a lot of sacrifices to... And I can't say that I'm the top artist or I'm the best artist. I don't believe in the best artist. We all have taste. But I have a lot to learn. I haven't even touched 40% of what I have to do. I have to reach at least 80% before I die to really feel like I've done the right things. We'll see. I'm still alive, thank God, for now. Time bringer of death, right? What can you do? Oh my god, it's so warm. Ugh. Let's go back to some drawing. How long have I been streaming? Oh my god, I talk too much. This is so embarrassing. Let's draw, let's chill in art. Ah. Let's see, Pinterest. Where was I hope so. I really hope so. The only thing I need to do is stop smoking. But god damn it, what a stupid thing to start. I still smoke. I stop, then I start again. I stop, stop. Oh my god. And yes, I know. I had a friend that passed away from neck cancer, so whatever. I understand. Okay, this is a good image. I'm gonna share this screen as well so you guys can see how I'm selecting my images. Before I do anything, let's take away this. Maybe someone joins the live stream and they go like, what the hell is this bitch doing? Nope. Where was it? There you are. So let's put this one's in a group. That, and this one's in another group. We're gonna keep all of this. I'm gonna save it before something happens. Alright, let's share this screen so you guys can see how fun it is to have this program, because some people didn't know about it. So it's called PureRef. Display capture? It does say here PureRef. No? Come on. Don't you want to capture it? Please. Come on. Come on, man. Just give me that. No, I don't think it can capture PureRef. I think it has a different... Oh, more writing. Let's see. Bruno. I'm glad, Bruno. I hope you find some time to do something for yourself. I really do. I know it's not easy to find it when you have other things on your mind. I'll try to keep the streams a little bit more often. Hey, Pete. I'm doing good. I hope USA is not too warm. Romanian Revolution. That's something I need to watch. There's so many things I need to do. Let's just keep this for a while, so you guys can see how I go around and selecting everything. Oh, maybe I can do this. Let's see. Ah, there you go. You can actually see it on the screen, so I can save it here. So right now I was thinking of doing some kind of character, bird, creature, of course, because I just love designing characters, obviously. That's good that it's cold. It's not showing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Torsten. It was a lot of images. So sorry, but I hope now you can see the chat. So... Oh, yeah, perfect. So you guys will see what I'm looking for. So we need images like... Images like this I want. Something like this. So we're gonna have like a strong... Oh my god. Can people stop with this? Just stop. I hate when they put stories in Pinterest. Why would you put stories on Pinterest? Why? That was such a good image. Oh well, keep looking. Yeah, I think this is such a good way, like pure ref and this combination that you see on my screen. So I have like the references for hook. Oh my god, it's full of images. Because I need them. I need, because I don't want to be stuck on one reference. I want to be able to loosen up. Do I have this image? Yes, so this is where it started. So it was this one. Right click! Right click! No! God damn you, doesn't work. Stupido. Maybe I just don't know how to use this program anymore. I'm getting old, guys. I'm becoming a boomer. Yes. Boomer, a techno boomer, I call myself. Ah, I love my jokes sometimes. Yes, I laugh at my jokes. It's very funny. Nah, this type of pictures, I find them so hilarious. I don't know why. Wow, this is not helping me at all. This little scene over here where the waterfall is, I think this can help us. So you copy the image, you go on the Pinterest thing, and you just put it there. So I'm gonna have this one's, whatever, I can leave the owls there for now. Matthew, are you still over there on the stream, or did you leave? Hey Hamda, welcome to the stream, where we just chill in art and just talk and draw. Ooh, ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Please. Oh, it's not a story. Thank God. Yes, 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 these are the ones. These are the ones I wanted. So where is this one? Avatar Mountains. No, serious. Avatar Mountains. I'm a lush. Ah, cool. Wow, where is this place? Oh, they actually call Avatar Rocks? Really? No. Shangjiajie National Forest. Print screen? Oh, to save those images. Yeah, well, just let me die as a techno boomer. I think I'm fine with it. Look at how so many faces I see in this rock. This is so cool. I think I'm gonna make some cool, weird faces in this idea we're building right now. I think I got this idea from you, Torsten, to just do this online. Why the hell not? No. Oof, this is wonderful. God, nature, you're scary and beautiful at the same time. Huh? Say something. Them. I'm a lush. It works. Thank you, Christian. That was perfect. Oh, this is so much nicer. So much faster. Woo! What is this? That's cute. That's so cute. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you guys where I'm getting all of this inspiration from. Francisco Padilla y Ortiz? No, I don't think I do. Are you talking about Carla Ortiz? The only thing I wish I had in life is wings. My God, if I could fly. Those damn birds don't know what they have. I would love to fly. Da, asta-i da, asta-i bună. I'm gonna select some images, but then we're gonna continue this one the most we can using imagination, because we need to change something on top of the head of the mountains. I need to learn how to do in 3D mountain designs. Oh my God, I have to learn 3D now. I don't wanna learn 3D. I just want to already know it. I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it. It's gonna help me so much to see. Or I can get some clay. That can also work. Build it out of clay. Look at me being a traditionalist. Yeah, never use digital. Ugh, disgusting. No, I don't know, Cobalto. Sorry, dude. Ah. This looks like, wasn't that altered, this image? Wait. Drag and drop. Like pros. There you go. Stai, ce-am văzut acolo? Stai să o salvez și pe asta. Do go back to the previous images. Where are you? There was something that I saw that I completely thought was good. There you are. Okay. I think I can do what this guy is doing. My dad will die. Literally, he'll be like, nah. He's afraid of heights. Doamne Dumnezeu, sunt niște oameni aici aduși cu capul să moare. Yeah, I mean, the image I wanted to do was something similar like this. Profile, all the time profile. I have someone on Instagram that wrote to me, I recognize your artwork from your profiles. I was like, oh my God, come on. Well, I guess that's a good thing. You recognize my artwork because of profiles. Guess I'm the only one. I'm gonna make copyright. Profile is Kappa zone only. Oh, these are good images. Climbing can be very good references for what we need. I think if I find the right now. Do you like to eat like a matrix is downloading in your brain with seconds kung fu? Yeah, that would be awesome. When that happens, Torsten, that's when the planet will be truly saved. I don't know how to say it because people will not go out. The only pollution will be from all the energy used to pump up these machines. And then people will be stuck in their virtual reality. Then I can go out, no traffic, no music, no one screaming, nobody calling names. I don't mind it. If that's what people want, good for them. Can leave me alone then. No, I'm just joking. Ah, perfect. Oh, National Geographic magazine. These people knows how to take photos. No! Why did I push? Here. Woo. No! Unde? Unde e imaginea? Nu! Ah! Unde? Bine că am apăsat. Nu. Unde ești? Hai să... This is one reason I hate Pinterest. No thanks. Let's see if I can find it here. There you are. Whew. Okay, let's continue a little bit. Let's change the music into something else. Jeremy Soul Oblivion. I think I would like... Extended. No, I don't want really this. I think I'm gonna play some Guild Wars maybe later on, but I don't think I will have the energy. Rainy Towns. Nope. Oh, what is this? Let's go for it. Yeah, I like it. Oh, this is gonna give us some boost. Hazır edin Chaser. Oh, stupid mosquitoes. God, destroyed my legs. Ah, let's see. Let's take these ones away. This window, you guys don't need it. I don't need pure ref here yet, or I can keep. I can just make it a tiny bit smaller to fit my tiny little iPad screen. So let's just do the best we can with what we have. Asha. Yes, let's do that. Gonna take this figure away. And I was thinking of putting the figure here, lying down, just chilling. Maybe that will work. That little figure up there. We'll see. Since someone got me into reading books, you can also try to do that. Like reading the book takes you to a different world of imagination and stuff. This would be alone. I don't like that face. I kind of want them to look downwards. So what do you guys think? Should I really try to give this a shot? I think it can be... Oh, scusa. I think it can be quite fun to try and do this. Yeah, why not? Let's just go for it. Maybe not only heads. Hands. I love painting and drawing hands. Yeah, let's do hands. The oh, I know. We can make the hands like they're holding the mountain. Yeah, yeah, like really intense hands holding on to the mountains to not fall down. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do that, and that's kind of hard to do, Torsten. Like, how do you make faces that are not easily read, but you still realize that they're faces? I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be hard not to do the usual thing that I love doing, but I don't know. So if I'm holding something, how would I hold things? If I'm desperate that they're falling down. Yeah, I think I can do something. We are how many hours in? 157. Okay, that's good. Maybe I can keep this a little bit longer and then stop a little bit. How would I do it? If I would draw this and not wanting to make it a face, well, what would I want to do? I don't know. For some reason I need to find those images I took in Iceland. That would be really good to have. The thing is that we're gonna have to find a light, and based off that light, I need to design the faces. Because if it's rocks, they're sharper, so it's gonna be less soft. No idea. We'll see. Gonna have another hand here. And we can have a hand that's almost squishing one of the faces, like holding it up, like you can actually see a little bit of it. I don't know if I'm gonna really make them rocky, the faces in that way. But I think it would be kind of cool, like you have like almost holding it like this. I think that could be a cool idea. I'm gonna redesign the character. I don't think I want the character to sit down, because sitting down is more like contemplating. I want it to be like sitting up, like a way of aspiring for something. And I want the character to look away from us. So we'll see how we will draw this person here, and how I will also see it. I need to find a scale for it. Gonna have like grass, moss. I remember when I was in Iceland, it was like this grassy. I'll need to find the right shadows. It's gonna be fun. Oh, my computer. So funny, it's like my brother was thinking of getting a new car, and I'm like, no. As soon as you buy something new, it drops in value so fast, it's not even worth it. Okay. Yeah, I will need to really see how I'm gonna build the perspective. The value in my GPU? David, I think I will need your help with 3D on this one. I'm not sure how to build mountains. I remember I have a friend Sean that showed me a little bit, so maybe you can, when you have time, of course. When we have time. When the hell do we have time? I think I should just stop being lazy and look up how to do these things. Otherwise, I'm just gonna complain that there's hard to do. Greetings from Wallachia. Asmodeus Cave. Hello. But I think this is a good idea. What do you guys think about the composition? The lower it goes, it's gonna be, let's see. Ooh, this can be like a little stream. Falling down. Yeah. Like that. Can be tiny little streams. It's raining outside. Oh, I know. I'm actually thinking of stopping paying what do you call it, Spotify per month, because I think it's not worth it. So if people are wondering, we're listening to this one here. Ha ha ha, Torsten, ha ha. That is true, but I don't know why I thought it was like raining because it's sunny outside. It rained with before the stream, it rained a bit with sun out, so I was wondering. Cobalto, good luck with everything. Good, have a great day. Whatever happens, you come back or not, I wish you the best. Hmm. I think, yeah, I mean, I like dark ambient, definitely. I might have maybe even listened to the person that you're asking me to listen to. Oh, hello! Regarding Patreon, I mean, I really try to update Patreon a little bit more. You guys can always write to me and tell me what you will feel like you will like to see and do. I mean, I'm not very good with this kind of stuff. Sometimes I try to be as good as I can to show people what I do. But you can also write to me and ask me things if you want, like how would you draw a drawing, composition, all of this stuff. I would love to help since you guys are supporting me. Oops, sorry. My god, I have no idea how I'm gonna design the faces. Just wanna figure out the whole, make sure it's gonna work, and then figure the rest out afterwards. We'll see. I have no idea. Oh, hi! I don't know, we've been talking quite a lot. It's been going on for 2 hours and 11 minutes. I don't know how. It's 7 o'clock here in Romania right now. So we'll see if I will go for longer. But we're doing good. I'm in the moment of creation. I think I want this face here to be quite big-ishy. So let's remake it, make it bigger. That one. Ah, come on. Maybe if I do this in either charcoal, if I do it in oil, maybe I can find a way of painting it to describe a different texture for the faces in relationship to the figure. Oh my God. I think Spain is way worse than Romania, but I'm in the capital in Bucharest and we've been having it kind of easy. We had some rain. I think it's no, it's clearing up right now, but it was pretty bad. So much rain. Not as bad as what Japan went through today in the morning. Landslide. Good times. Not. But it is too freaking hot. I mean, my hand is sweating because I don't like air cons, so I prefer sweats rather than having those air cons going through my body. Even Sweden is super warm, and still it's a Scandinavian country. I don't know what to say about the weather anymore. Let's hope for the best, somehow. Where in Spain are you from, by the way? I've been once to Spain to like one of those small little villages. Really pretty. Can tell you that the native Spanish people over there didn't like us because apparently there's so many tourists buying homes there, so they're not really fond of it. Oh, let's make a waterfall come out of this person's mouth. That's gonna be awesome. Oh, yeah, I've been sneezing quite a lot. When I came to Romania, I had to take a COVID test. And I got a little bit scared because I'm meeting up my grandparents and I was sneezing a bit too much. And then I realized that my parents have aircon in the car, aircon at home. And I told them, please just let it not super cold because then I go outside and it's a shock for your body. It feels like you just wrote to me that you're living somewhere in the Lord of the Rings world right now. I live on Pyrenees, well, close to the Pyrenees of Aragon. Maybe that's where he inspired himself from. I don't know. I don't know where you live exactly. I have to Google it. I'm sure it's beautiful, man. I've been to Spain and damn, that country's gorgeous. Northeastern side. Okay, I see. So it's when warm, when cold. That's not good. Has it always been like this? What's with that bird? It's going crazy. Okay, I need to check this. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wait, you live at the mountains? Is this Spain? Yeah, Spanish Pyrenees Mountains nature. Holy cow, this is pretty. Jeez. So now it's super warm, and you guys don't get snow anymore? Wow. Okay, this is a pretty good layout. I'm actually happy with this. It's gonna look pretty cute. Ah, the French people. Getting everything. I met a person once, a French person, and they're French, so I'm not saying to say mean things about your neighbors. French people are so lazy. They don't want to travel. They have everything they need in their country. That's what my friend French told me. I'm like, okay. I didn't say it, you did. I never been to France. I hope I will manage to get there one day. Living dinosaurs. I guess that's a joke between you people. What are you working on today? Oh God. So when the stream began, I had no idea what I wanted to do. Nothing. So we were talking about getting inspiration, trying to find ways. We were reading some poems just to build up some inspiration. And this is an idea I had long time ago about this. Initially, the concept was different, was more fantastic. Maybe I will go back to it. So I'm just working an idea. So you have this mountain, and from this mountain you have this figure coming through with their hands out, and it's holding this figure, which is so, it's like contempt with everything. So that was my initial idea, that maybe I will go back to it because it sounds more philosophical than having all of these heads and then a figure on top of them. So it started can show you a little bit of the sketches. Let's see, let's go back to white paper again. So we were trying out some ideas. You see the figure sitting down on the arm. And then you had all of these heads. And maybe I'll go back to this one and then get the figure, but I'm not sure how to place them. So then I left this idea, and now I'm working on the one you're seeing right now. I mean, the stream will end pretty soon. I think it's not much to say. Oh, hello! More people are coming by when I'm actually thinking that I should stop in like 5-10 minutes. Well, not 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because we all know how this goes. Emma! How's the boats? Are you back home or are you in Vaxholm? So, Rid Orts, I'm not sure how to pronounce your word. I think I will go back to my original concept, or I will work more on this one to see where it goes. But I don't know if I'm gonna live stream next week because I'm gonna be with my family and then I'm going back home on the 13th. But this is something I think I would love to paint. I don't know if I'm gonna do a charcoal of it. Can be fun to do something like this in oils. So we'll see. Oh my god, such a dramatic music, and exactly when I ended my phrase, it just ended. Okay, so you're packing up. Well, you're finally gonna head home. Am I gonna see you still? Are you gonna still work with Voxel? Any ideas on that? I mean, wait, this is live stream. Never mind. I wonder if it's gonna be doable with traveling. I really hope you will, because I don't want to miss you. Let's see if I can go back to what we had before. Yeah, let's see. Let's just go back to that. So this is pretty much how I sometimes do my own things. I just play around in Photoshop. I mean, sure, I can do this traditionally, but it takes so much more time. Time that I don't really feel like I always have. I think this is more intense. And then we can also do... Yeah, you're always welcome to come there, Emma. You and your girlfriend, it's not a problem. I can't wait to meet you guys finally. I told Hendrik that you're good with games, so you guys can battle each other. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Yeah, I used to be like that with digital, but I don't know what happened. I feel like I can really sketch really well digitally. right now. Makes it so much easier for me. So this is like selecting, Control C, Control V. So, damn it. Let's just do. Oh, like that. Yeah, sometimes when I work traditionally, let's say that I start an idea and I was kind of satisfied with it. If I need to change things, I do it. So then we have the hand here, and we have the figure standing. I don't know if that's a good placement. I mean, it's a little bit roughly sketched in. It can work. Let's see if we move it slightly to the side. Ha! This kind of reminds me a little bit of Mobius. By the way, can I tell you you've been a great... Oh! Thank you. Appreciate it. What charcoals do you use, by the way? If you need any help with materials, I can give you some tips on where to get them from. The second concept seemed promising. What type of environment are you aiming for? Well, I think you've seen the Avatar movie. Those kind of floating, elongated mountains. I'm not sure how to describe them. Yeah. I love Grumbachen. Emittentes mid-grade paper. Yeah, that's basically what I use. Wait. Wow, you use exactly what I use. What foot? Wait, there's no foot, that's just a hand. Oh, don't get the foot in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Wait, I just didn't read it properly. Yeah, lush in vegetation. So I think I'm gonna take onto this one and see. I will keep changing it. From what you guys saw, it will change quite a lot. Or maybe not. I'm not sure right now. But what I have here, that's a pretty cool idea. Let's see. Okay. So it's between this one and this one. So let's say that this is number cut. So sorry for swearing. So let's say that this is number 1 and this is number 2. So which one do you guys like the most? Let's see. So number 1 or number 2? And after this, I think we need to end the stream because it's getting way too hot in here. And I think I'm mentally exhausted from trying to get some ideas out. Number 2. Okay. Torsten number 2, Bruno number 2, Ridorts number 2. Okay, I think number 2 has a little bit more of a story to it. That's what I like about the idea with the hand holding the figure, rather than having a figure on top of the mountain. So we're gonna stick with that. So here are some of my references for whoever is wondering. Yeah, it was someone that asked, so something like this. We're gonna go for a mood board of this type of rock and vegetation and waterfall. So I will see what colors I'm also gonna use and see where I'm gonna go with it. Either charcoal, pencil. I mean, watercolors, oil paintings tends to be so expensive in what do you call it, in price, because it's oils, it's canvas, takes time as well. So we'll see what I'm gonna do exactly. I would love to do it in oils. I think I'll just do it in oils. Fuck it. It's too pretty not to do it. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Yeah, the first one does focuses more onto the environment. So let's just see again. Yeah, number 1 focuses more on the environment. Number 2, because I'm gonna see how I'm gonna build the heads in relationship to the hand and the figure. So I can still focus on the environment. I'm going back to my figures again, just figures in every environment. But for this idea, it works better. I've never tried egg tempera. There's an artist that I really love that paints in egg tempera. I did egg tempera when I was young, but come on. I was like, what, 12, doing it for fun? And egg tempera is quite expensive if you don't do it yourself. That's actually interesting. Let's play another song because we're gonna stop soon. Let's go with Assassin's Creed. I love this song. Jerusalem, Act 1. So, what was I saying? Yeah, egg tempera. There's some tubes I can buy. I have never worked with it. It holds up pretty well. Like if you look at Botticelli, The Birth of Venus, it's done in egg tempera. So it holds better than oil painting if you do the composition right. So I don't know. Maybe I should just give it a shot. I'm gonna see how much it costs. Anyways, we're gonna stick with number 2. I'm actually gonna work on some ideas for some commissions I have, and then whenever I have the time, I'm gonna continue number 2. I'm gonna pre-work the hand and the figure in 3D to just have the prop ready, get an idea of it, and I will update you guys. I will try to update mostly on my Patreon because I feel like people there should benefit more than people on Instagram and stuff like that. So if I'm being lazy with Patreon, it's because I'm on holiday, everyone. Deeply sorry if I suck at it right now. Any other questions? And after that, I'm gonna go outside, let the mosquitoes bite on me while I enjoy the chilling mood of the night. I think Wilhelm left. That douchebag tends to leave without saying goodbye. Thank you. Oh, it's super nice to be with my family right now. I'm realizing that from other people's experiences, I need to enjoy my time with them more. Yeah. So, it's Saturday night. I hope everybody's gonna have a nice evening, wherever you are, whatever heat you're enduring, natural disaster, political shit drama going on. I wish you the best. And hopefully things will calm down in the end. Hopefully, soon. Oh yeah, for people on Patreon, I need to actually fix up the Zorn pictures I took at the museum. So yeah, Yeah. Yeah, Adelina, that one is kind of an invisible painting. A lot of people don't really know about that one for some reason, but what can you do? Unreal Engine 4. I mean, I'm not really super duper, I don't know, with 3D. I use DAZ 3D for fast mockup, and that's pretty much it. I don't need to make them super detailed. That's not the point. I just want to see the sense of light because that's very important. My wisdom. No worries. I mean, thank you. Okay, we're starting with Ezio Auditore de Firenze. My man. Peace. Okay, everyone. Take care. And if I have time next week, I'll do a live stream. If not, after the 13th of this month, I'm coming back to Sweden and going back to work again. Until then, everyone, enjoy the Kapat zone. And if there's anything, you can always write to me at hello@kapat.art. I try to answer as fast as I can, and if I don't, it's because I don't know, growling somewhere in a corner thinking that life is ending soon. No, I'm just joking. Everything is fine. Take care, everyone. Goodbye. Okay, let's take the music down. Wow, that was fast.